Welcome to O&M Personal Finance Channel. What does it mean to be wealthy? For decades, the magic number has been $1 million. The millionaire. It sounds great, doesn't it? But as we look ahead to 2026 and beyond, I'm here to tell you that the goalpost has moved dramatically. Being a millionaire isn't the finish line anymore. In fact, clinging to that old definition might be the very thing holding you back from true wealth. Today, we're going to tear down that outdated idea and build a new, powerful definition of wealth for the modern world. This isn't just about money. It's about designing a life of true freedom and abundance. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could completely change your financial future. Let's get one thing straight right away. $1 million is still a lot of money, and it's a fantastic milestone. But it's not the symbol of ultimate financial security it once was. Let's do some quick eye-opening. Math. Think about inflation. The $1 million your parents dreamed of in the 1980s had the buying power of over $3 million today. So, right off the bat, the target has tripled just to stand still. Now, let's factor in the modern cost of living. Housing prices in major cities have skyrocketed. The cost of education is astronomical. Healthcare. Don't even get me started. $1 million after taxes might buy you a nice home in some places, but it's not going to fund a 40-year retirement with a lifestyle most people associate with being rich. It's a great start, but it's a launch pad, not the destination. The new benchmark for that traditional, I don't have to work again, retirement is now closer to $3, $5, or even $10 million, depending on your lifestyle. Shocking. Right? This is why we need to stop obsessing over a single number and start thinking bigger. So, if $1 million is just the beginning, what is the real definition of wealth for 2026? I believe it boils down to 3 core pillars: time freedom, location, independence, and scalable income. Let's break each one down. First up, time freedom. This is the ultimate luxury. It's not about being retired and sitting on a beach all day. Unless that's your thing, it's about owning your own schedule. It's the ability to wake up without an alarm clock, to take a Tuesday afternoon off, to watch your kid's soccer game, to spend a month learning a new skill simply because you want to. It's about decoupling your time from your income. Most people trade their time directly for money. An hour of work equals an hour of pay. The truly wealthy have systems, businesses, and investments that make money for them, whether they are actively working or not. Time freedom means you are the master of your 24 hours every single day. That, my friends, is a level of wealth that money alone can't buy. The second pillar is location independence. The world experienced a massive shift in this area recently, and it has opened up incredible possibilities. Location independence is the power to live and work from anywhere in the world you choose. It's about not being tethered to a specific city or office just because of your job. Imagine being able to spend the summer in Italy, the fall in the mountains of Colorado, and the winter somewhere warm, all without your income taking a hit. This isn't just for digital nomads living out of a backpack. It's for families who want to be closer to relatives, or individuals who want to live in a lower cost of living area while earning a high income. This flexibility drastically reduces financial pressure and massively increases your quality of life. When you can choose your environment based on preference, not necessity, you've achieved a profound form of wealth. You're no longer a pawn on someone else's geographical chessboard. And that brings us to the third, and perhaps most critical pillar: scalable income. This is the engine that powers the other two. Scalable income is earnings that are not directly tied to the hours you work. Let me say that again. Your income is not tied to your hours. A lawyer who bills by the hour has a high, but not scalable income. They have to keep working to keep earning. A software developer who creates an app, on the other hand, has a scalable income. They can build it once, and it can be sold 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, while they sleep. Other examples include writing a book, creating an online course, building a YouTube channel, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or owning rental properties. The key is creating assets, digital or physical, that generate revenue independently of your direct moment-to-moment effort. This is how you build a system that buys back your time and gives you the freedom to choose your location. Without scalable income, true time, freedom, and location independence remain a distant dream. So, how do we actually build this new kind of wealth? It starts with a mindset shift. Stop thinking, how can I earn more per hour? And start asking, how can I build an asset that earns for me? It's about moving from being an employee to being an owner. This doesn't mean you have to quit your job tomorrow and risk it all. You can start small. This is the beauty of the modern economy. You can start building your scalable income streams on the side. Maybe you're an expert in a particular field. You could start a blog, a podcast, or a YouTube channel sharing your knowledge. In the beginning, it might make you $0, but you're not trading time for money. You're investing time to build an asset. You can write an ebook on a topic you're passionate about. You can learn about investing and start putting a small, consistent amount into index funds or dividend stocks. You can explore real estate through crowdfunding platforms with just a few $100s. The key is to start creating or acquiring assets that have the potential to grow and generate income without your constant supervision. Let's look at a practical example. Meet Sarah. Sarah is a graphic designer at a marketing agency. She makes a good salary, but she feels trapped. She works 50 hours a week, and if she stops working, the money stops. That's the old model, but Sarah starts thinking differently. She loves designing logos. On the weekends, she starts a side project, creating pre-made logo packages, and sells them on a creative marketplace. The first month, she makes $50. Not much, but she keeps adding new designs. She builds an asset. 6 months later, she's making $1,000 a month from her logo packages. A year later, it's $3,000 a month. Now, she has a choice. She has a scalable income stream. She could reduce her hours at her main job. She could save that extra money to buy a rental property, another asset. She could eventually quit her job entirely, live off her scalable income, and have complete time freedom and location independence. Sarah didn't become a millionaire overnight. She became wealthy by systematically building an asset that separated her time from her income. This new definition of wealth, time, freedom, location, independence, and scalable income is far more achievable and, frankly, far more desirable than just having a 7-figure bank account. It's about designing a life. It's about options. The old millionaire dream was about having enough money to stop doing things. The new dream of wealth is about having the resources and systems in place to do whatever you want. It's a proactive, creative pursuit, not a passive finish line. It's about building a life of freedom, purpose, and abundance, not just accumulating dollars in a bank. The goal for 2026 and beyond isn't to be a millionaire. The goal is to be free. Free with your time, free with your location, and free from the anxiety of trading your life away for a paycheck. So, what are your next steps? First, take an inventory. How much of your income is scalable right now? For most people, the answer is 0, and that's okay. Now, you have a new target. Second, identify a skill or passion you have that could be turned into a scalable asset. Could you teach it? Could you write about it? Could you build something related to it? Third, dedicate a small amount of time each week, even just 2 or 3 hours, to building that asset. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Plant that seed, water it, let it grow. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The journey to true wealth is one of the most rewarding you can embark on. It will challenge you, but it will also empower you in ways you can't yet imagine. Forget the old tired definition of being a millionaire. It's time to start building your empire of freedom. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has shifted your perspective on what it truly means to be wealthy. If you got value from this video, please Hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building a life of financial freedom. Let me know in the comments below. What is the first scalable income stream you're going to explore? I'd love to hear your ideas. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Do you and it forget to subscribe to O&M Personal Finance for more insights into building your financial freedom.